Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnuhu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om to all the Atma Jyotis. Welcome to Friday Story Time at Kathajyoti. Today we have a very cute story for us. It is called The Prince and His Weapons. Okay, The Prince and His Weapons. As we know, these Kshatriya clan, the warriors, they are all trained in fighting with weapons, isn't it? They do a good job of it. And they know, and many things they learn. They know how to fight with swords and spears, and they know how to shoot arrows. They're very, very competent. So this young prince, very smart and handsome, one day, he completed his training under a renowned master. And he was given 5 weapons by the master as a mark of his distinction. Okay. What is this distinction? He was a very good student, so the master shared his 5 weapons with him. And this prince one day set out on a journey. Where did he go? He went on his land to survey his kingdom. On his horse, he set out. On the way, he met a lot of villagers. And these villagers, they told the prince, he asked them, how are you all doing? Do you have enough food to eat? Do you have jobs? And all these things he asked. And the villagers said, yes, yes. But they warned the prince, there's a forest near the village, which is very dangerous. It's got an ogre in it. You know what is an ogre? Ogre is a mythical, it's a fantastic demon. And it eats humans for lunch. He likes to have, while we like to have cornflakes or dosa or idli, this ogre used to eat humans only for lunch and breakfast and dinner. So these villagers were very scared to enter the forest because this ogre used to eat them up. Whoever went there, it used to eat them up. So they warned the prince, please don't go inside. But the prince said, no, I have to go. Now that you have told me that there's a dangerous fellow inside there, I have to confront him and kill him. So don't worry. I will defeat the ogre and you'll be safe from this menace. The villagers were very happy that their prince was willing to help them, but they still warned him and they sent him on his way. And so the prince entered the forest, and ogre, he was very hungry at this time, and he was waiting for some human to come along so that he could attack the human and eat him up. So the prince entered. How? He entered with a bow and arrow, looking here and there. Where is this ogre? The moment I spot him, I'm going to kill him. But the ogre, it came from behind the prince and tried to attack him. The prince immediately shot lots of arrows at the ogre. But the ogre was very powerful. Not a single dent on his body. So many arrows. His entire quiver full of arrows were exhausted. The prince exhausted all his arrows. Then after the arrows, the prince was started getting worried. Arey, this demon, this ogre is not getting hurt at all. And then he removed his sword. He removed his sword and attacked the ogre with his sword. The sword broke. Nothing happened to the ogre. He was very giant. He was huge and powerful, right? Nothing happened to the ogre. Then 2 powerful weapons done. Arrows all over. Now he removed the spear, the sword. The sword also got. The ogre just broke it as if it was a stick. Next, the prince removed his club. The club means like what we have, like gadha. Like Anjaneya carries the gadha, no? So he also had a club, and he removed the club and tried to fight with the ogre with the club. The ogre destroyed the club also. Okay, 3 over. Then he removed a spear. Spear is a long, very sharp stick, steel. That also the ogre was easily broke it off. Then what did the prince do? 4 major weapons, all destroyed by the ogre like this so easily, because he was very huge and he was very powerful, and the prince was small. And then what the prince do? Prince said, okay, I still have my body. I have my hands and my legs. I'm going to tackle this fellow. So the prince kicked the ogre. Nothing. In fact, his leg got and stuck into this auger was called a sticky head, sticky auger. Whatever whatever you threw at him, it would stick into him. So the prince's foot got stuck into the auger. Then he punched him. Then his hand also got stuck into the auger. What to do then? Then he used both hands and both legs. Everything got stuck in the auger. Then finally, the poor prince, he butted him with his head. He attacked the auger with his head. The head also got stuck into the auger. See, now what happened? All the weapons of the prince gone. Both his hands, both his head, and both his legs, and his head also is in the auger. And the auger is enjoying this fight, okay, because he's winning it big time. So he's laughing. What do you think? You think just because you got training from a master, you can defeat me or what? Done, you're over. Now I'm going to kill you also, and every day I'm going to feast on your people of on your citizens. Every day I'm going to have different people for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he's laughing away. At this stage, what will happen to anyone, any ordinary person? We get terrified, isn't it? We get so scared. How shall I save myself? Oh my God, this is my end. I'm going to die in this ogre's hands. But no, the prince was a prince because he was not only physically well trained, but he was also very intelligent. Okay. So he got an idea. What was the prince's idea? Just imagine in that situation, it's such a tight situation. His head is in the auger, his hands, his feet, his whole body is stuck into the auger. And then his head has to work means what? He must, he's thinking on his feet. He's not losing courage. His brain is still working. Fantastic, isn't it? So, what was the idea? The prince said, look, ogre, don't laugh. Don't think this is the end. I have got my final weapon. I got 5 powerful weapons. The final weapon is still with me. What is it? It's a thunderbolt. What do we call in our in our language? We the thunderbolt we call Vajrayuda. Lord Indra uses the Vajrayuda, no, the thunderbolt. It's a very powerful weapon. So the prince said, I have this thunderbolt in my belly. Okay, this powerful weapon is in my belly. So if you eat me up, this thunderbolt is going to blast, and both of us are going to get destroyed. I will also die, you will also die. I don't care. I am willing to give up my life because I'm a hero. I'm a prince and I'm willing to die for my citizens. But just think about it. You're also going to get destroyed in the process. So the ogre thought about it and decided it is not a good idea to die like this. Just one human. Let me leave him. And so the ogre ran away. He left the prince and ran away. So, what is the moral of the story? Very simple moral. The fifth powerful weapon the prince had was his brain, his intelligence, the ability to think on your feet. Thinking on the feet means what? When everything is going wrong, there is chaos around you. Okay, imagine a situation. You are late for an examination. The bus has gone. You don't know what to do. If you don't write the exam, then you lose an year. If such situations are in front of you, you should not panic. You should think on your feet. Okay, what is the next option? What shall I do next? That is how one should be always, or you should be in control of your emotions, and you should be able to find a solution. I'm sure the solution will come. So this is a beautiful story given by a famous author called Joseph Campbell. Okay. So very simple story, but it's got a beautiful moral, isn't it? That the final weapon, that is the moral of the story. This Joseph Campbell has said, a consummate master. Consummate means a very skilled master would require no physical weapon at all. The power of his magic word is sufficient. Just one word is enough. No other weapons are necessary. intelligence and the way to employ or use that intelligence. That is the most powerful weapon that we can all have. Okay. So this was a story of the ogre, the prince, and his powerful weapons. Hope you liked it. It's a small story, but it was a nice moral. So we'll meet you all next Friday with another story. Hari Om. Let us close with a prayer. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormamamrutam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat.